Hello everybody, my name is Wannabe Voice Actor, or WVA for short, and today I'm going to be tier list ranking the songs from Metallica's Hit the Lights. I actually couldn't find this tier list anywhere, like in the tier maker website. No one had made it before, so I decided to go ahead and make it myself. So I got all the songs here. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 songs. Kill 'Em All, fantastic song, or album. Great album, 1983. Definitely one of my favorite Metallica. I don't know. It might be an opinion that a lot of people disagree with, but I think Hit the Lights is probably one of their better albums of their entire discography. I love the sound. I love James's voice in this album. It is very like squeaky and screechy and like all that stuff, but I honestly like that sound, and I just like the way that he sings these songs. I mean, except for Anastasia, or Anesthesia, whatever, however you pronounce that fucking word. Anyway, so I'll shut up and actually get to the the ranking. So first up, we got Hit the Lights. Dude, Hit the Lights is so good. One of the first Metallica songs that I had listened to. I love how the song opens, with that just like chaotic kind of feel, and then it just punches you right in the gut, and it just goes for it. And the solo, Kirk Hammett really did good on that. Fantastic solo. I would definitely not say it's up here as a perfection, but it's a very good song. I love Hit the Lights. Four Horsemen. Now for me, Four Horsemen is kind of one of those songs where I love the lyrics, but I'm not too fond of like the actual music part, or like the instrumentals, I should say. And if you saw on my channel, I did like a crossover where it was the lyrics from the Four Horsemen, and it was mixed in with the instrumental from Mechanics. I'll put that up in the top right of your screen right now. But because they're basically the same song, I just kind of put them together. I love the lyrics from the Horsemen, talking about like the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, obviously. But it's a bit too slow for my liking, which is why I prefer Mechanics as a song from Megadeth, because it's a lot faster and it's a lot more punchy. But overall, it's not bad. It's a good song. I like it. If only they had just made it a little bit faster, or just kept it the same way Mechanics was originally played in their No Life to Leather demo, but just changed the lyrics to the Four Horsemen's lyrics, it would be perfect, but they didn't do that. What are you going to do about it? It's a good song, though. I like it. Motor Breath. Motor Breath is definitely not one of their more memorable songs on this album. I really like it, but it's definitely not as like memorable as like Seek and Destroy, or Whiplash, or Hit the Lights. But I honestly think it's pretty good. Just it's not like amazing, but it's not bad. It's just it's good. It's not bad. Jump in the Fire. I love this song. This song, for me, it's perfection. It definitely goes up there. I love Jump in the Fire. not just because it was like the song was mostly written by Dave Mustaine, and if you know me, my favorite band is Megadeth. And it's not for that reason. I genuinely just love the feel of Jump in the Fire. The lyrics are pretty cool. All around, it's just a banger. It's a good song. Anesthesia Pulling Teeth, the Cliff Burton bass solo masterpiece. Um, I have some differentiating opinions about this song, or at least I did. Not as much anymore. I I didn't really used to like Anesthesia Pulling Teeth as much, but that's just because when I first started listening to Metallica, like actually listening to them, I didn't really understand how talented of a bass player that Cliff Burton was, and how much of a musical genius that he was. And I don't know, just at that time for me, I never understood why bass was so important and how good of an instrument that it is and how much it adds. And listening to an amazing bass solo like Pulling Teeth is looking at it from the perspective that I have now and listening to it that way. It's I don't know. It's definitely, it would not go lower than this, but I don't know if I'd put it in perfection. Uh, mm, let's do it. Let's do it. And if there's any like Anesthesia Pulling Teeth, uh, or bass player fanatics that will attack me because I didn't like it as much or don't think it's as good, I'm actually gonna put it down here, honestly, because I don't think it's as good as some of the other songs in this album. I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna put it up here because it is really good and it's very well written. I just don't really think it's perfection. Maybe because I'm not a bass player, but it's just good. That's all I have to say about it. Whiplash. Need I say less? Need I say less? Whiplash is a perfect song. It's so good. Not only that, but Motorhead did a cover of it. And Motorhead, just took that song and times it by 10. I didn't think, after listening to Whiplash, I didn't think it could get better than this song. But when I heard the Motorhead version, oh my god, it blew me away. But the Metallica's Whiplash, I love it. I love everything about it. It's so good. It's hard to put into words how good this song is. Phantom Lord. Phantom Lord was one of the other songs that was mostly written by Dave Mustaine from this album. I love Phantom Lord. I'm gonna put it in very good because I don't think it's up there with Jump in the Fire and Whiplash, but Phantom Lord is awesome. The lyrics and the story that it tells are awesome. And the instrumental is mind-blowingly good. The solo in this song, it's amazing. No Remorse. I love No Remorse, but I don't know if I'd put it up here with very good. I'd probably put it in the not bad category because it is a very good song. It's just not like anything exceptional. It's not bad. It's not bad. Cannibal Corpse actually does a cover of this song, funny enough, and it is really good. If you're a fan of Cannibal Corpse and you're also a fan of Metallica, even if you're not a fan of Metallica and you're just a fan of Cannibal Corpse, I suggest that you check it out anyway, because it is a Metallica song, but they make it punch so much harder, as Cannibal Corpse does, and it is really good. Seek and Destroy. This is the song that gets definitely the most recognition from this album. It is really good. I really like it. I don't know if I put it in perfection though, because it, as good as it is, it's definitely not up there as some of their best music on this album. It is definitely the most well known and probably the most played, like from Metallica, on this entire album. It's probably been played the most live, which is fair. I understand. It's just all around pretty good. Nothing that I can really say is bad about it. Metal Militia. I fucking love Metal Militia. It's my favorite song in this album. Metal Militia is so good. I love how thrashy it is. It's just like a swift kick in the teeth from a steel toe boot. It's amazing. It's very fast, very upbeat. The lyrics are awesome. Or at least I'm pretty sure from what I've gathered of listening to it, and from what I've read, it's like talking about the uprising of metal music and all the fans being the metal militia, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Because it's the early 80s and heavy metal isn't really a thing yet, or at least it is, but it's not like very widespread. And of course this album launched heavy metal even more than it was already launching with some of the earlier heavy metal bands, starting with like Iron Maiden in 1980, Sabbath, which has been a thing for a very long time, and was very influential. Judas Priest, those kind of bands that have been around just a little bit longer than Metallica and were pushing heavy metal forward, and I definitely think this album launched it. So yeah, that is my total tier list for this album. I don't think there's anything that deserves to be in these two, because like there's definitely no songs on here that I'm like listening to it and I'm just like, it could be better. It's just kind of meh. There's not any songs on here that's like that for me, and there's definitely no songs on here that when I'm listening to it I'm just like, man, this is awful, please turn it off. All of these songs are songs that I would personally turn on myself, except for maybe Four Horsemen. I don't think I would like turn on Four Horsemen, but definitely if it came off I wouldn't shut it off. Great album, solid like 9 out of 10 album. Would highly recommend if you haven't. I mean, I don't know how you haven't listened to this album if you're a metalhead. I feel like every single metalhead on the planet is like required to listen to this album. But if you haven't listened to it, or if you haven't heard some of the songs in this album, definitely go for it and listen to the songs because they're amazing. But that's all I got for you tonight. I got some other videos like this that I'm planning to do. In the near future, I have plans for doing a tier list like this for Ride the Lightning and then Master of Puppets, and then probably Justice after that. I don't know if I'll go through all of the Metallica albums, probably just like the first 4, maybe the Black Album, and then I'll probably do one for like Megadeth too, and some other bands, but that's all in the future. This is all I have for right now. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and if you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. And I'll stop blabbering. Y'all have a good night.